Live with coverage you can count on. This is News 2 Today.
A new development in the Maryville-Ashleyville area of West Ashley is sparking some concerns. We have more from Mayor Tecklenburg about the future of the area and details on that meeting straight ahead. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this Sunday, June 25th. I'm Macy McLeod.
And I'm Christine Kohler.
Chrissy, you warned us yesterday. Get outside if you want to do chores or enjoy the weather, because today is going to be kind of iffy.
Yeah, and not that you can't get outside today, but it's just going to be very hit and miss as far as your opportunities to get out there. Right now, it's actually pretty nice outside. It's dry. Muggy, but at least it's
That's
dry
a given,
right now.
you know?
Yeah, you know, it's all relative this time of year. But as we head through the rest of the day, there is going to be that chance for showers and thunderstorms with us the entire day. Not that you're going to see the rain the entire day, but it could happen at any point in the rest of the day. So, you know, just be prepared that if you are going to be outside, to be able to head indoors pretty quickly.
Have that backup plan. Always important with these rainy days.
Exactly. So as we take a look at what's going on right now from our Charleston Harbor Resort and Marina camera, you can see that it's dry out over the harbor and into downtown Charleston. It is currently 81 degrees at Charleston International with a partly cloudy sky. 72 is the dew point, so it is pretty muggy out there. Satellite radar shows that there may be a few spotty sprinkles here across the area, but really for the most part, we're fairly dry. As you take a look at your current temperatures, we're at 77 Moncks Corner in Walterboro, 79 in Georgetown, 81 right now in Mount Pleasant and Edisto Beach. Headed for highs this afternoon in the mid to upper 80s. That increased cloud cover today, as well as that chance for rain, is going to keep temperatures about 5 degrees cooler than yesterday. Still on the muggy side though. And again, keep in mind we've got that chance of showers and thunderstorms through the rest of the day. We'll talk more about timing as well as some more comfortable weather coming up in your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Macy?
New this morning, one person is dead following an auto pedestrian accident on Glen McConnell and Magwood Drive in West Ashley. This is video from that scene. You can see a line of police lights. Charleston police and EMS crews responded to that accident, which shut down the northbound lanes on Glen McConnell. Those lanes are now reopened. There is no word yet on the identity of that victim. A teen is dead after a house fire on Johns Island. Multiple agencies responded to that fire on Grimshaw Road. When they arrived, they found heavy fire and smoke venting from the front of a mobile home. Fire crews began an interior attack of the fire and searched the home, where they found the teen in a back room. Firefighters brought the teen out of the house and he was taken to the hospital. He later died from his injuries. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. An arrest has been made in connection to a car versus pedestrian accident on Rivers Avenue and McMillan. 22-year-old Ebony Jones has been charged with felony DUI. When officers arrived, they saw a person lying in the street and Jones inside of her car. Both were taken to MUSC. Police say the pedestrian was crossing Rivers Avenue on a skateboard when he was hit by the car. A woman has been charged with vandalism and leaving the scene of an accident with injuries. Authorities say Lee Walters stopped her car in the area of East Battery Street and Murray Boulevard, where she then removed a sticker of a Confederate flag from another car. The victim attempted to get the license plate from Walters' car, and then she backed up her car into that person, causing them minor injuries. The victim has been treated and released. Officers located Walters at her home by using the license plate number obtained by that victim. A 2-year-old boy died after he was found in his family's swimming pool Friday evening on Alfred Avenue in Harleyville. Grayson Singletary died at MUSC. That's according to the Dorchester County coroner. An autopsy will be performed on Monday. Goose Creek police arrested the 2 men you see here on your screen on burglary and drug charges. Police say Stephon Brown and Eric Branch Jr. broke into a home on Harbor Lake Drive Friday and then ran away when police arrived. Police tracked them down at their own homes and found drugs and multiple items that had been reported stolen. Both men were granted bond on Saturday at a hearing. Charleston Mayor John Tecklenburg and other city council members met with people who live in West Ashley Saturday to talk about the future of the Maryville and Ashleyville communities. News 2's Libba Holland was there and explains what happened.
At times, this listening session got loud.
They're trying to keep what they have.
City Councilman James Lewis called this meeting to deliver the facts about the new development in West Ashley and hear from those who live there. The city leaders at the meeting explained the Ashleyville area is now zoned for only single-family homes. A trailer park that's on the property that the developer now owns will go away. Some residents have already been relocated, but not all of them. The city is in the process of also building 7 affordable housing units. Mayor John Tecklenburg says that an important part of this development is that it won't become commercial.
It will remain a single family neighborhood, and we're just going to try to make it better and better as we go.
If anyone has questions about how their taxes will be affected, you're encouraged to call the auditor's office. There will be a separate meeting to address that. You can go to countont2.com for more information. Good news this morning out of Georgetown. Sheriff deputies safely found 2-month-old Demariante Williams and returned him to his home near Andrews. The infant was found safe in King Street by the sheriff's office. Deputies are still searching for the child's father. That's 26-year-old Rakeem Williams in connection with this case. The city of Myrtle Beach has delivered on its promise of even more officers on Ocean Boulevard after several shootings last weekend. Officers from multiple departments, including North Myrtle Beach and Horry County Sheriff's Office, lined Ocean Boulevard Saturday night. Officers were stationed every 3 or 4 blocks. Lieutenant Joey Crosby with Myrtle Beach Police says these officers will be on Ocean Boulevard every weekend for the rest of the summer. He says there will be more officers on patrol during the hours police usually see more violence.
What we've done is increase our visibility by asking the state to assist us with additional personnel, as well as our law enforcement partners around this community, which will be coming in to assist us this weekend and every weekend until Labor Day.
The extra officers are just one part of the city's plan to fight crime in the city. Electronic signs are up reminding people of the city's security cameras. City Council will meet Tuesday to discuss moving up the youth curfew from 1 a.m. until midnight or earlier. We are learning more about an inmate who died inside the Spartanburg County Jail. The Spartanburg County coroner says 47-year-old Ronald Ball was pronounced brain dead Tuesday. Coroner Rusty Clevenger says the autopsy discovered Ball suffered from severe head injuries. Clevenger says preliminary findings show Ball fell by himself at the jail, but says the exact manner of death will not be released until state law enforcement completes their investigation. A teacher is off the job after investigators say he admitted to having child porn. The Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, along with the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office and Homeland Investigations, arrested Jerry Blackston. He's charged with 10 counts of exploiting children. The warrants show he admitted to having child pornography and distributing it. A South Carolina police chief has been arrested after police say he kept money owed to sheriff's deputies. SLED says 39-year-old Lacra Jenkins is charged with public official misconduct in office. If convicted, Jenkins faces up to 1 year in prison and a $1,000 fine. According to SLED, Jenkins kept money owed to other deputies for off-duty assignments while he worked at the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office. He is currently the police chief in Springfield. New this morning, Solar City, a subsidiary of Tesla Incorporated, says it's closing its office in South Carolina less than a year after it entered the state. The company said it would hold on to its Ladson office until it's done with its remaining work. Tesla says it's planning to finish installing the solar systems it's already signed contracts for, but is not accepting any new orders in South Carolina. Charleston's Paralympic Sports Club is raising money with a fishing expedition this weekend. Adaptive Expeditions uses sports, education, and outdoor recreation to empower those with disabilities, offering them skills and confidence.
It means you're being seen, you're being recognized, and it also means equality. So our events, they're open to people with disabilities, but also we have people, family and friends and others without disabilities to come out and play. Just like tennis, you don't even have to, all you need is two people to play tennis. One person can be in a wheelchair and one person may not.
They hosted a universally accessible fishing event Saturday. Saltwater anglers were invited to Colonial Lake in downtown Charleston to compete for a $1,000 prize. All proceeds went to support the organization. Saturday at the Mount Pleasant National Guard Armory, the 3rd Brigade of the South Carolina State Guard gathered to conduct training operations. Their annual capstone exercises also included demonstrations free for the public to attend, ranging from live demonstrations of land and water rescue techniques and emergency preparedness tips for future storms and natural disasters.
I mean, the exercise for us is make sure that when we are deployed in an event that we can do it. We are basically practicing, to make sure that it can happen fast, and among ourselves, just who's doing what, doing our tasking. So it really helps us to show how ready we actually are.
The historic South Carolina State Guard is made up of volunteers and serves all 46 counties across the state. Today is Mosquito Control Awareness Week that starts across the nation. It's hosted by the American Mosquito Control Association, and they suggest you remember the 3 Ds of protection. That's drain, dress, and defend. First, you should eliminate any standing water around your home that can collect rain. That's like recycling bins, gutters, outdoor equipment, and pool covers. Second, wear loose, light-fitting clothing. Studies show more than 174 different mosquito species are attracted to dark clothing and can easily bite through tight-fitted clothes. And lastly, choose mosquito repellent registered by the Environmental Protection Agency.
News 2 Today is just getting started.
The London fire at Grenfell Tower is causing people in certain areas to evacuate their homes after failed safety tests. We'll tell you what the city is planning to do for all those displaced people. And over 500 U.S. flags will be on display today for the 2nd annual Daniel Island Field of Honor. We'll tell you where you can go to see the Stars and Stripes. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.